Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a lemon mile high pound cake. If you guys are interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, consider pressing that subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. Here we have the ingredients for the cake. Up first, we have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, 4 cups of granulated sugar, 10 eggs at room temperature, an 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temperature, 4 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. Here we have the zest of 2 lemons, and here we have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of cream bouquet. The oven has been preheated to 300 degrees, and the full list of ingredients will be down below in the description box. So in our bowl, we have the butter and the cream cheese. I'm going to turn the mixer on and mix until well combined. At that point, I'm going to go in with the granulated sugar. Once I add the sugar, I like to let the mixer run for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes until the mixture becomes nice and fluffy and it lightens in color. Throughout the process, I will turn the mixer off to scrape down the sides and the bottom of the bowl just to make sure everything gets well combined. At this point, I'm going to go in with the eggs. I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. Once I add an egg, I like to wait for the yolk to break before adding the next, just to make sure everything gets well combined. A quick note, when I'm doing this, it is actually on a medium speed. I speed everything up for the sake of the video so that they're not super long. At this point, we're going to go in with the vanilla extract and the cream bouquet. We're going to mix until well combined, and then we're going to gradually add the flour mixture. Once we get all of the flour into the cake batter, we're going to stop the mixer, scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl again, and then finally we'll end with our lemon zest. Once we have the lemon zest well combined, when I remove the bowl from the mixer, make sure to scrape down the paddle because a lot of that lemon zest will collect in the little corners. So just to make sure you're able to get it all out, scrape down the paddle as well. All right, so the cake batter is done. Let me prep the pan and then we can get this cake ready to go into the oven. All right, y'all, so here we have the pan we're going to use to bake the cake. I did not record myself prepping it because, to be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, as I don't have any non-stick baking spray. As you can see, I did not have enough parchment paper to cover the entire pan. So what I have done is, with the little parchment paper I had left, I use it to line the sides of the pan. The reason I did that is because this is a mile-high pound cake and it may bake over the rim of the pan a bit, and I don't want it to spill over in the oven. And on the bottom and in the nose of the pan, I have used butter and sugar to prevent the cake from sticking. So now we're going to go in with the cake batter. Sometimes you have to make do with what you have. This smells so good, y'all. Hey y'all, I'm popping in with a really quick voiceover while I add this cake batter to this pan. I want to address a couple comments I've gotten recently regarding the cakes on my channel. I do a lot of things on my channel, but mainly, as you guys know, I do pound cakes. Pound cakes are a little different from a majority of other cakes in that they use more ingredients, more butter, more sugar, flour, eggs. And I've gotten a lot of comments regarding the amount of sugar in my cakes. I don't know if you guys are not familiar with pound cakes or how pound cakes even got that name, but it may be worth checking out. It could answer some questions for you. I'm sharing with you guys what I do. In no way am I telling you what you should do. You can follow my recipes as they are. You can make adjustments. You don't have to follow them at all. It is completely up to you. Again, I am just sharing with you guys what I do in my kitchen. Also, regarding this cake in particular, I am not using any sort of baking powder, baking soda. This cake has 10 entire eggs in it, and that is more than enough to get this cake to rise. So I just wanted to pop in and share that with you guys really quickly. Back to the video. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, the oven has been preheated to 300 degrees. This will bake somewhere around 2 hours. I will check on it occasionally, but when I remove the cake from the oven, I will let you guys know exactly how long it took for me. So here we have the ingredients with the exception of the butter for the lemon curd. Here we have 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, a pinch of pink sea salt, 3 eggs. Here we have 1/2 cup of fresh lemon juice plus the zest of 1 lemon. And to this, we're going to be adding 5 tablespoons of butter, but we're not going to do that until we have it on the heat. So I'm going to start by mixing these ingredients together, incorporating the juice and the zest, and then we'll move over to the stove. We are cooking this on a medium-low heat. We're going to continue to stir until the mixture heats up throughout, and then we're going to add 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And we're going to continue to stir until our mixture thickens. Here we have the finished curd. I have strained it because I did have some lumps in it, so now it's nice and smooth. I'm gonna go in with a splash of vanilla extract. Mix until well combined. Then I'm gonna cover this bowl with plastic wrap to help prevent a film from developing on top. And we're gonna set this aside to cool, so it will be ready to use once our cake comes out of the oven and it cools. So I'll see you guys soon. Now we're gonna make a quick glaze for the cake. Here I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. To this I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla extract. And then we're gonna go in with heavy cream, just enough to reach my desired consistency. I want this to be a little on the loose side, so I'll just add some heavy cream, mix, see where we stand, and then add more as needed. I'm gonna add a little more heavy whipping cream, and then we should be good to go. All right, so this is where I want the glaze to be. I'm going to set this aside, and it is now time to take the cake out of the oven. Here is our cake after 2 hours in the oven. We're gonna let it hang out in the pan for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll be back to turn it out onto a plate. here's our cake now that it has been removed from the pan, and it is high. It smells so good. That lemon is really coming through. So yeah, we're gonna leave this here to completely cool. Our lemon curd is ready, our glaze is ready, so we'll be ready to finish this once it cools down some. So I'll see you guys in a few. So we're back with the cake. We're gonna start by adding the lemon curd, and then we're going to drizzle the glaze on top. So the cake is done. Give me just a moment to clean up my mess, and I'm gonna bring you guys in for a closer shot, and we'll cut the cake so you can see what the inside looks like. We have made it to the end of the video. Here we have the finished products, our lemon mile high pound cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. Y'all, this cake is really good. My favorite part is the tartness that comes from the lemon curd on top of the cake. Really, really good. That lemon flavor really comes through. I will say, if you decide to make this cake and you do not want to include the curd, instead of adding the zest of 2 lemons, I would increase that to 3 lemons just to make sure you get that extra lemon flavor coming through. But yeah, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. While you guys are here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, consider pressing that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.